Hi friends, I am Parvinder Randhawa from Ibsl Ambala, India. Today I am going to do some speaking tips on the part 3 area, right? In this I am not discussing any kind of questions, but I am giving you some of the tips related at how we can give effective how can we give effective answers, means what kind of approach we should have while giving the answers. Right now, if suppose we can say that the statement or the question is based on make a direct contrast or comparison. So if that type of question is there where we have to give answer in relation to the comparison, we can say one thing here. The answer should start from this language. I tend to think that while young people, then you can go with your statement. Suppose the question is based on, you can say, generation gap or anything related to the purchasing habits of older people and young people. So you are making a that is direct comparison, and you will start in this manner. That is, I tend to think that while young people dash, and on the other hand start older people. Right? So here you can give your answer, whatever you want to say. So here the comparison is between the people, that is young people and older people. So we have to work accordingly, right? So what is my answer? It should be start from this language. I tend to think that while young people dash, whatever is your answer, then you can go with the older people and explain the answer accordingly. It means I have to produce these words in my speaking test, that I want to say. Now, if there is a question which is based on your personal experience, right, whenever you have to use your personal experience, so what kind of language we can use here? We can go with that. Suppose you are not clear on the answer, it's hard to say, but in my experience, right, then your answer starts and you can go, and so I think. Fine. Here we have to give our answer. So what is my statement? That it's hard to say, but in my experience, right, the education system is nice or good in my country, right, and so I think whatever is your thinking here. So we have to use these lines to produce effective answer. Next is this one, right, whenever we have to talk on the right reference to the back in time, means we are talking about past time, right? So how we can start? I think in the past it was true that, right, suppose the question may be based on in the past people had simple lifestyles, right, then of today, but nowadays. So I think in the past it was true that people, right, had simple lifestyles, but nowadays people have a lifestyle mix. We can say that we can say hard lifestyle, or we can say that sedentary lifestyle. So we can speak on this one, right? So here what we did, I have given you some of the systematic lines on which we can work and we can produce effective answer to our speaking test, right? So here we did the three, that's my page number 1. Here we did we can say that statements, 3 type of statements. First is make a direct contrast or comparison. Second, in this I use the term I tend to think that while, right, in second I use personal experience. I use my language here. It's hard to say, but in my experience dash, and so I think. In related to the past time, I use the language. I think in the past it was true that, but nowadays dash, right? So these lines it should be your pet lines, and you should work accordingly, please. Right. Now if we go to next one, so here I have to go with page number 2. Fine. So on which work, I suppose if I have to think about what other people might believe. Other people might believe. So I have to think about the other people here, right? So I can start with this one. Even though some people dash, what is your answer? Think in this manner. I think, right? So here we have to produce the effective answer. Then your answer starts here. So what is here? Think about what other people might believe, even though some people, right, say this or might believe in this concept, but I think, right, so I think in this manner. So this is here, we can say that a kind of statement or a kind of line. In this in this video, what I am trying to do, I am trying to do the line statement so that I can work on this one, and so that we can produce effective answers. Suppose if we have to analyze the question, what kind of question is there? If the question is based of some kind of, right, where I have to give my we can say that suggestion or anything, fine. So here the thing is work on this one, that how can I produce the suggestion. So I want to say one thing. I think, right, it depends. I think it depends on the, fine, type of, fine, means where I have to analyze. He will say, suppose how to create the question here. We can create in a simple manner. I can say that it depends on the type of person, right? If the young person is dash, here my answer is there, then dash, but if they are dash, then dash, right? He said that some people like to work in this type of atmosphere, some people like to work in we can say hard atmosphere or a hard working environment. So what do you think about it? So here what I am doing, I am trying to analyze. Where I have to analyze, it means I am going with the between groups, right? So suppose two groups are there and I am working on this one. So what I am doing, so I am working on this one. So what I am saying, that I think it depends on the type of person. If the young person, right, they like this type of environment, they can go with it, but right, then they can go with it. But if they are suitable to this one, right, the second one, then they can go to this one. So here the starting is this line. Why? Fine. So I can start my answer with this line. Just in this case also I use the word here, even though some people, right, so this is my starting line, then my answer is there. So these are just the starting lines, that how to work on the speaking part 3, so that effect, right, the main thing is to get the effective answer. Then comes to the agree or disagree. Statement is there, whether you are agree with this or not, right? So here I have to start, I like to start with generally. I would say that, right, they do, but there are, so this is my answer. Whether people are agree with this kind of system, so you can say, I would say that they do, but there are other, right, reasons also, or several reasons to work on this one. So we can produce the answers accordingly. So these are some of the statements we did. In these statements, what we did here in speaking test, that we have a very nice word, that how can we utilize these words, right? So again, do one thing. This is a situation on which I have circled, and this way I have to start my answer. This is situation, I have to start in this way my answer, right? In agree or disagree, this is situation, I have to start in this manner. So circle 1 is the situation here, Here also you can check the situation, that is the circle one. In the first page also, what is the thing is that this is the situation, right? Circle one, and this is my answer, that how to start. Then this is situation, here use personal experience, this is my answer. Then this is refer back in time, my situation, and this is my answer. So I have worked on this one. Now one ref, if there is any question related to a media or anything, this is right, page number 3, let's go. So it is reference to the media. So how to do answer that? Sometimes they say that media portrays the people in a wrong manner, anything, right? So we can say that newspaper and other media suggest that young people don't, right, whatever maybe, don't respect elder people, anything we can say. But I am, if you are not agree with it, I am not sure they're right, then you can give the reason of your answer. So this is related to a media line, fine. So we can work on this one. So this is situation is here of the media, and this is answer. So in this video we have done some of the tips related to the part 3 speaking, fine, where means I have written some lines, you have to use that lines only, so that you can go with the better results, fine. So in this you can check the pages again, please. This is page number 1, on which I wrote a situation, and then I explained it, that how to start. I haven't given any answer, but I explained only how to start. So there is a situation here, then fine, this is page number 2, on which the situations and the answers, how to start, only lines are written, you can check please, right? So then if we go to the page number 3, so it is just, there is one situation here and the answer is related. So this is all about for in this video, right? Thanks for watching the video, fine. Please and please like, comment and share my YouTube channel, that's Parvinder Randhawa Guru, fine. And I am always trying to do the best from my side, whatever just like I can share with you, fine. So please do one thing, just subscribe the channel so that you can get the notifications, and I am in wait of likes also. Thanks once again, please.